Dear brothers and sisters, often we feel that our life has no meaning. This can happen for various reasons, because of failures, disappointments, loss of loved ones, feelings of loneliness, or simply because we cannot find our place in this world. But how do we find meaning in life when we seem to have lost it? What is the meaning of life and how to find it? This question haunts each of us, like a shadow, waiting for us at every turn. But let's try to understand this complex topic. That is why I suggest us not only to listen, but also to hear the words that will be spoken today. In life, each of us strives for something more, for something meaningful. We set goals for ourselves. We dream of achievement. We strive for success and recognition. But sometimes in this race for goals, we can lose ourselves and the true meaning of what we are really seeking. How often do we stop for a moment and ask ourselves, is this the goal that really matters to me? Do we always follow the path that is in alignment with our true desires and values? Or are we simply succumbing to societal expectations in an effort to achieve what should bring us happiness? Do we truly realize that our goal is actually important and aligned with our inner world? Or are we just following the crowd without stopping to reflect on what it is that really makes us happy? It's important to remember that achieving a goal is only part of the journey. The key is to realize that this goal is truly meaningful to us, that it reflects our true desires and aspirations. It is only when we realize this that we can move forward with confidence and determination despite obstacles and challenges. But why do we so often wonder about the meaning of life? Maybe because we feel that there must be something more, something deeper and more meaningful than mere existence. Maybe because we are looking for meaning in what we do, in how we live our lives, and in where we are going. So what do we do to figure out if this is the purpose we are looking for? Let's imagine that the meaning of life is the mountain we are trying to climb. But how do we find the right path to the top? How do we not get lost along the way, lost in darkness and doubt? As travelers through this life, we all strive to reach the top, to find meaning and purpose in our existence. But how do we find the right path so that we don't get lost in the darkness of doubt and uncertainty? The first step is to sincerely ask ourselves this question and openly seek the answer in our heart. We must be honest with ourselves and not be afraid to admit if our current goal is not in line with our true desires. What makes me happy and gives my life meaning? Perhaps it's loving my loved ones, striving for self-improvement, helping others, or creative expression. Next, we need to listen to our feelings and intuition. They can often tell us what is really important to us. What goals bring us joy and fulfillment? A true goal is not an item on a list of accomplishments, but something that brings us joy, fulfillment, and true happiness. Let your path be illuminated by awareness and inner understanding. And let each of your goals be a reflection of your true nature and desires. It is equally important to surround yourself with the support and wise counsel of those who have already traveled a similar path. How many people have traveled the same path you are only now embarking on? Tap into the vast potential that humanity has accumulated over the centuries before us. Utilize it. We can turn to spiritual guides, teachers, close friends, or simply those with experience and wisdom to help us make sense of difficult moments and overcome obstacles to the meaning of life. And finally, don't forget about determination and perseverance. The path to the top may be long and winding, but it is important not to get tired of going forward, even if sometimes it seems like we are standing still or moving backwards. Real success comes to those who are not afraid to overcome difficulties and do not lose faith in their strength and in their way. But remember that the meaning of life is not a static goal, but a process. It is something we are constantly building and discovering as we go through our life journey. We can find meaning in the little things, in how we treat others, in the daily joys and challenges, in how we cope with difficulties and overcome obstacles in our path. The meaning of life is manifested in our relationships with loved ones, in our pursuit of self-improvement, and in how we contribute to the common good. Each day brings new opportunities to discover the meaning of life. It can be a moment of joy when we enjoy a beautiful sunset or a child's smile. It can be a moment of realization when we realize that our work benefits others and makes the world a better place. Sometimes the meaning of life manifests itself in moments when we face difficulties and have to show strength and endurance. It is important to remember that the meaning of life is not always something obvious and immediate. Sometimes we have to look deeper, getting to the heart of things and paying attention to aspects of life that are easily overlooked. It is important to be open to new possibilities and ready to see meaning in the most unexpected places. In this way, understanding that the meaning of life is a process allows us to be free from the stress and pressure of waiting for an instant realization of that meaning. We can walk our path with peace and confidence, knowing that every experience, every moment, every challenge brings us new lessons and opens new horizons of meaning. Do not be afraid to change your goals if they are no longer relevant or do not bring us happiness. We can always reevaluate our priorities and choose a path that is in line with our true nature and desires. Remember, dear friends, that a true goal is not just an item on the list of accomplishments, but something that brings us joy, fulfillment, and true happiness. Let your path be illuminated by awareness and inner understanding, and let each of your goals be a reflection of your true nature and desires. Most importantly, do not expect an instant answer or a perfect solution. The meaning of life is revealed to us gradually through experience, learning, and growth. Therefore, let us not get discouraged if we cannot immediately find the answer to the meaning of life. Let's keep moving forward, sincerely seeking understanding, beauty, and a deep sense of fulfillment. Most importantly, let us not expect an instant answer or a perfect solution. The meaning of life is revealed to us gradually, through experience, through learning and growth. Like a plant that does not blossom instantly, but gradually sprouts from the ground, the meaning of life is gradually revealed in our actions, thoughts, and relationships. So let us not be discouraged if we cannot immediately find the answer to the question of the meaning of life. Let us accept each day as an opportunity to discover new horizons of meaning. We can go forward with the belief that every experience, every encounter, every challenge brings us new insights and brings us closer to realizing the meaning of life. Even if the path to understanding the meaning of life sometimes seems confusing and difficult, let us remember that each step forward brings us closer to it. It is important not to stop on the path, but to move forward with love and resilience, with openness to new knowledge and experience. Let our life be like a swift stream that carries us through life's whirlwinds and obstacles, but at the same time allows us to see the beauty and depth of the world around us. May each day be an opportunity for growth and transformation, understanding and fulfillment. In this way, keep moving forward, sincerely seeking understanding, beauty, and a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that each step brings you closer to understanding the true meaning of life. So what do we do to find the meaning of life? Let's be open to new experiences, ready to change and accept the challenges that life throws at us. Let us realize that each moment of our lives is unique, filled with opportunities for growth and transformation. May each new day be an opportunity for us to discover something new, embrace the unknown, and be transformed for the better. May we find joy in the moment, in the simple joys of each day, in the smile of a stranger, in the smell of fresh air after rain. Life is not only a goal we strive for, but also a process we live each day. So let us live fully every day, savoring the moment, rejoicing in every little thing, appreciating every breath. And may we remember to appreciate what we have right now. Let us stop comparing ourselves to others and stop waiting for some special circumstances in order to be happy. Happiness is here and now, in the simple joys of our daily life, in the love and support of our loved ones, in the opportunity to grow and become better every day. So, let us live with an open heart, ready for new adventures, ready for the changes and challenges that life will bring us. Let each day become an opportunity for us to discover new horizons, to understand the meaning of life and the joy of being alive. The meaning of life cannot be the same for everyone. It can be different for each of us, and that's okay. After all, each of us is unique, with our own dreams, values, and aspirations. Seeking and finding our own meaning in life is exactly what makes us individual and unique. The main thing is to find what makes us happy and fulfills our life with meaning. It can be love for loved ones, creativity, self-development, service to others, striving to achieve goals, or anything else. It is important to be open to discovering and realizing our true passions and calling. This is the path we are on, discovering new horizons and rejoicing in every moment that life gives us. May each day become an opportunity for growth, self-discovery and fulfillment. May we not be afraid to go against the flow, following our beliefs and aspirations. Thus, may we cherish moments of joy, overcome challenges with confidence, and remain true to ourselves in all circumstances. May our path be illuminated by the light of love, wisdom and inner peace. And let each of us find our own meaning of life, making the world around us brighter and happier. And of course, for many people the meaning of life is in spirituality and faith. Faith in God, in the divine plan for each of us, can be an integral part of our journey and a source of inspiration and comfort in difficult moments. Feeling connected to a higher power gives us confidence that our lives have deep meaning and purpose. Connecting with God through prayer, meditation, and spiritual practices becomes for many people the key to understanding their place in the world and finding inner harmony. In these moments of spiritual introspection and encounter with a higher power, we can find peace and tranquility, realizing that we are not alone and that our lives have meaning and significance. Following our faith and spiritual beliefs helps us to feel part of something bigger and more important than just our own life circumstances. We see ourselves in the context of a larger plan that extends beyond our own experience and time. In this way, faith and spirituality become an important source of meaning in life for many people. They give us strength to overcome difficulties, fill our hearts with confidence and hope, and help us to see every moment of our lives as a blessing and an opportunity for growth and development. Friends, first of all, I want to thank you for your time and attention to this sermon. If you hear my words and feel they are beneficial to you, I encourage you to subscribe our channel and give this video a like. This will help us spread the knowledge of God's love and blessings to more people. Remember that even a small gesture of your support can do great good. Thank you for your faith and consideration. May your path be lighted with love, understanding and acceptance. And may your search for the meaning of life lead you to true well-being and happiness. I am always with you. I am always with you. Amen.